Hello, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. I'm looking at an article on November 2nd where Blankfein, the CEO of Goldman Sachs, said he's not comfortable with Bitcoin, but he's open to it. When you hear the CEO of Morgan Stanley say that it's a bubble, also in here there's a quote from the CEO of Credit Suisse saying the same thing. It's a very definition of a bubble. Basically what you're hearing is the establishment, especially banks, governments, are afraid of Bitcoin. They're afraid of an intangible currency that could come along, that cannot be regulated, that cannot be controlled, and evidently that means they cannot make money over it. They cannot have any form of way to have you have to go through the bank to get their little cut to get access to it. So I'm somewhat hearing the argument of a bubble. Will Bitcoin blow up? Maybe. But I do firmly believe that there will be a digital currency. There will be a currency out there globally that will be hopefully recognized. And if it does get recognized, that it has no affiliation to a bank, has no affiliation to a government. Why? Because I'm tired of paying tax. And this is what the governments are afraid of. So, in my mind, will Bitcoin blow up? Quite possibly. Will what we know as all these alternative cryptocurrencies and exchanges blow up? Probably. But there will be something out there on a technical level that will hopefully be hacker proof and basically mean that we as consumers, we as citizens of the world can send transactions between each other in a variety of ways, where it's anonymous, where it has no transactions, and the other thing is, transaction fees, and basically it can be trusted. Do I see a future for that? Absolutely. But governments and banks are out there screaming their little faces off to try to derail that. I don't think they will. They try to derail things like cellular phones and so on and so forth. But I have to give it to this one guy at Goldman Sachs. I've heard from other people he's arrogant. I've heard from other people he can scream, and he's got power in his head. But there's a few things I give this guy credit on. First, he recognizes that Goldman Sachs is no longer an investment bank. It's a technology company. A technology company where I believe it's up to 30% of its staff are all software engineers working on quantitative analysis type of stuff. That I give him credit for. Here, I think he has to be open-minded, because when you get Dimon over at Jamie Dimon over at Morgan Stanley, CEO, say, "Oh, it's going to blow up and it's going to fizz and fade away," and then you get this other guy here at Credit Suisse. These guys fail to recognize that there are rumors that Amazon may accept Bitcoin as a form of payment. And not only that, but CME said that they will gladly take and put out a future as a derivative of Bitcoin. So it just goes to show you how this thing is hitting mainstream. And you can't stop it. And you can also say that 2 weeks ago it was 5,000, now it's hit 7,000. That's a pretty incredible run, and it's gone against many things, and it still comes back. So, from my point of view, it may not be what we know as today, but there will be something out there that we can use as a form of income that cannot be tracked by government or banks, and it will be driven by some form of technology and a variety of sources, like in a blockchain network, that will enable this type of technology to take hold. You can't stop it, and that's my belief. It may not be Bitcoin, it may not be some other alternative coin or whatever you want to call them, but it will be something, and that will be the future. And that means that governments are running scared because now they can't get a piece of the action for the tax. And they'll try to figure a way to rule it, and I don't think they will. It's a losing game. Get used to the future. All right, later.